Whoa, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Yeah. Eat your heart out, Sinatra. Eat your heart out. Hey, what's up, Slunts? Joker here. Today I'm going to be bringing you a very special video for my Black Friday PC build for 2014. If you're looking to either upgrade your PC or build a whole new PC from scratch, I'm going to have all the parts covered in this video. For the best parts you can get this week right now with Black Friday approaching just a few days away, the day after Thanksgiving. So if you jump on these deals right now, you can get some really great prices. Even if you're just looking for one or two parts, still going to be some great deals here in this video. To start things off, we're going to have a nice computer case, and I've gone ahead and chose the Corsair 200R. There's, a lot of options for the mid-towers at around $50, but looking through all of them, I like the Corsair 200R. It's almost kind of like a punk in a tie feel, if that makes any sense. It's, it's got that professional, sleek business look, but it's also got some edginess to it with the sharp lines and some triangled shapes and things like that in there. So it's a nice looking case, and it's going to do the job for you at just $50. Absolutely fantastic. For the brain of the computer, the CPU, as I mentioned in Sluntech with Brandon, the FX8320E, absolutely fantastic value right now at only $120. That's about $70 off of what its regular retail price is, and for that you're getting an 8-core processor. It's the newly released, rebranded 8320 with lower power consumption, so you're not going to need as beefy a power supply for this, and it's going to run cooler, and you should be able to overclock it a little bit better because it is more power efficient. Going from there, we're going to, with the more high end of this build, we're going to look at the MSI 970 Gaming. I have two friends recently that built computers with this motherboard. It's got a nice black and red gaming aesthetic to it, which is kind of different from the other AM3 Plus motherboards out there. You don't really see too many gaming motherboards, but the MSI 970 Gaming is just that, and it sits at a sweet $100 price point. If you need to save a little bit of money on the motherboard, if you want to do the little bit lower end build, you can go with the Gigabyte 970A, which is only $80. So you're saving about $20 there, which is nothing to scoff at. And it's got a rebate for $10, so you're going to save even more by going with the Gigabyte motherboard. To keep the CPU cool, we're going to go with the Cooler Master Hyper TX3. Cooler Master CPU coolers have always been solid and very, very affordable, usually around like $20, $25. This sitting at just $18, great deal. It's going to do you absolutely fine, and it'll be a hell of a lot better than the stock cooler that's going to come with the 8320E. From there, if we want to go with the more high-end build, I'm looking at the GTX 970s. There's a lot of options here as far as what you can get, but looking at the best prices right now, I saw the MSI 970 Gaming, which has that silent fan design, so the fans are going to shut off when the card is actually not under load, so it's going to be super, super silent. If you want to go for a little bit more higher-end performance side of things, you can spend an extra $10 and go with the Gigabyte 970 G1 Gaming. I remember way back when I did my 900 series overview for all the graphics card, this was by far my favorite one of the 900 series NVIDIA cards that came out just a few months ago. Probably the best cooling of any of the air-cooled cards, the aftermarket cards that are out. Probably, I think it's almost the highest clock speed out of the box, if not the highest clock speed. I'm almost certain that it is the highest. And it had the best overclocking potential out of all of them because of the fact that it did run cooler than the other cards. If we want to knock a good chunk of money off of this build, we can actually get the whole build down to just $650 if you go with the Gigabyte R9 280. Sitting at $200 plus a $20 rebate, that's only $180 at the end of the day. So for that, you're going to get comparable performance to around maybe like a GTX 680 or a 770. I've looked at some benchmarks, and that seems to be pretty much consistent across the board. They're almost neck and neck as far as the NVIDIA side if you need a reference. So, $180, you can't go wrong. If you want to go a little bit more high-end, if you want to future-proof a little bit, you can go with the 970. But for best bang for your buck and getting you in the door at under $700 for the whole build, you can go for the R9 280. Fantastic deal, and it shouldn't be that hard to beg your parents to, maybe get you a little PC for Christmas. Maybe just a little PC. But after that, we're going to go with the power supply. Now, I originally was going to go with the Corsair CX 600 watt power supply, which is only $62, but the 750 watt is only $70, so only $8 more. So why the hell not? Go ahead, get the 750 watt. It'll future-proof you a little bit down the road. If you want to throw in a second graphics card, you'll have plenty of power to do so. Corsair CX 750, can't go wrong there. $70, absolutely fantastic. Now, to get this thing booting super, super fast, you're going to need a good solid SSD, and right now, the Kingston 120GB seems to be the king as far as price to performance, sitting at $58. Absolutely insane prices, compared to like what we were paying for SSDs, just a year ago, or even just like 6 months ago. That price like that would be unheard of. So 120GB you can get for $58. If you want to spend a little bit more money, you could go with a 240 gig for $98. But for the reference of this build, I'm going with the 120GB to keep everything in line with the price at under $850 on the higher end build and right around $630 for the lower end. And then finally, rounding everything off, we're going to go with a nice 1 terabyte Western Digital Blue drive for $55. Plenty of storage space so you can get all your Steam games on there. Like I was saying, with these two builds, if you want to go with the 970s, you're going to be sitting at around $831. So pretty affordable, very reasonable for a decent PC. You're going to be in the mid to high-end PC bracket there. You're going to be able to run pretty much everything on Ultra and getting decent frames. Pretty much everything. Not everything, but almost everything. And then if you want to go the lower-end route, if you want to go with the R9 280, it's going to be around $651. Plus, you got about another $30 in rebates. $20 from the graphics card, another $10 from the slightly lower-end Gigabyte motherboard. So that's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more builds like this in the future, please let me know down in the comments below. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, stick a like on it below. And if you need any links to the parts, they're all down in the description. They'll take you right straight to Amazon. You can use Amazon Prime, get free shipping, and you'll be set, good to go for the holidays this year. And maybe for a nice Christmas Steam sale, you'll have a nice PC to play all those amazing games on. So I'll catch you guys next time.